The evolution of electrical vehicles in Sri Lanka and also in other countries is rapidly oversizing day by day. So, what a government should act on behalf of this electrical evolution. For example, I will take Sri Lanka. So we have these bus depots, we have the Central Transport Board, which monitors and also contribute to the transportation in Sri Lanka. So what I can suggest for the relevant minister is this: like he can implement some electrical buses, except for the urban areas, but for the rural areas we have some, like short distance drive moves, because we have these villages to village. We have some small buses which are traveling like frequently. For example, like one per day we have three buses already, like maybe for 2 hours, maybe for like 1 hour, maybe for like half an hour. But obviously we can change that thing as well. So imagine we have 2 points. Okay, so for example, I will check the geographical locations of two certain villages in Sri Lanka. So I will take one location, I will take the Kadawata area, and the other one is the Gorhena Junction. So we have a small circuit bus, like a small bus, because it's a small distance and many people travel actually, but it's a small distance, and the bus is available frequently, not always, as in the main Kandy road. I mean, in the main route. So what they can do is like they can have a bus which is electrical. So on one point, for example, the bus departures from the Kadawata location and moves towards the Gorhena Junction location, which is the arriving point. So imagine we have an electrical bus, okay, and obviously the cost is zero because there is no fuel at all, and the government is still earning the money. But maybe there may be some battery and other costs as well, which will be coming in the upcoming days with the waste of the parts of the bus. But do you realize that imagine we have 2 points? I mean, like as I have mentioned you, we have two locations. If we have some charging points in both locations and the bus moves from one point to another, still the bus don't fear any issues, the troubles in the batteries, because still they have a charging point and maybe some service point as well, which can be, I mean, like funded by the government itself from the Central Transport Board for the depots. I mean, like it's totally managed from the government. So imagine that charging point is in a public location. So even the other electrical users, I mean the general public, the people who are using electrical motorcycles, scooters, electrical cars, SUVs, vans, and other things. So they can also charge from that government, I mean, bus depot charging points, or maybe some other services as well. So imagine if a government is about to get funded with money. I mean, like they need money, obviously, because of the economy needs to be strong, and we are still trying to survive in the economy, and so I believe that will be some helpful tip, because when the already using buses are using that charging point to re-energize the buses, I mean the batteries of the buses, when they're moving from one point to another, and since that charging point is available to general public, the general public can also pay some of the amount, and they can charge their vehicles as well. So in that case, the government has some sort of an advantage, because they might have some expenses for the electrical buses, but I mean the full cost is totally free, and I believe even the services would come like some time ago. I mean, like it will take some time, because I mean, like since the buses are new and it's new electrical, it won't make big troubles with the systems and everything, or the battery maybe. But in the meantime, the government is also funding more and more money from the general public transportation, plus from the charging points. They still earn money. I mean, the government still earn money from the general public as well. When the public used to have charging their vehicles, they can pay small sum of amount of money for the charging fees, and still the government earns money. So I believe this will be a best strategy. And also it will be environmental, eco-friendly thing because there is zero emission totally. So just make sure to implement those kind of strategies because in the future we might be able to recover our boundaries and other problems that we had in our economy because we are earning money more and more while we are doing the transportation plus as a surplus when the general public uses the public transportation services and other sorts of functions that the government provides, still we earn as a surplus for the current amount of money that we earn as a government. So just make sure if this video feels comfortable with the relevant transport minister, just make sure consideration. I mean, there will be some ups and downs, the things that I've been already spoken up, but I believe there will be some best strategies that you can also implement to improve the thing that I was always telling at this moment. So thank you very much. I will see you next time with a different show. Thank you once again.